FM, the TGIF edition for today. My name is Uche Chukwu Ibenam for those that are just joining.
Yeah, I'm Roy Kunife, and we're here to look at what the purpose is saying. Do well to join us to be in the know as we are dropping the trending issues, making the headlines on the national dailies, and of course, absradiotv.com.
Yes, of course, and we'll just take a look at the trending stories from our website. I will call them out again, so for those that are just joining us, this is for your benefit. So we'll take it again. We have Anambra Justice Commissioner Ifemeje optimistic state homeland security laws 2025 will eliminate evolving criminal activities.
Oh yes, still trending. Solidary states resolve towards repositioning Anambra to become prosperous, livable homeland.
Today is World Down Syndrome Day.
Now watch urges women to forge united front to uplift one another.
Abga Chieftain is a Chukwu's calls Soludo High in infrastructural development, workers' welfare.
Federal government receives more knocks for state of emergency in Rivers State.
Senate approves proclamation of state of emergency in Rivers State. These are the stories on our website, www.absradiotv.com. Come think of it, well, yesterday we were quite optimistic that the National Assembly would reject the state of emergency declared by President Tinubu.
I wasn't quite optimistic.
About
anything because I only expected them to do the needful by deliberating on the matter, sitting on the matter, debating to get the two-third majority required, and I was looking at it with mixed feelings. What they would do, but a lot of people we have the opinion that the president will just put a call across to the Senate president. Put another call across to another person, and then they will approve. And today it has happened. So I don't know where we'll go from there.
And it's not just the Senate, even the House of Reps. So it's a full agreement and support to the proclamation of Mr. President. The new sole administrator has even assumed office yesterday.
So I wonder if we have two constitutions in this country, because like the president has the power, constitutional power to declare state of emergency based on certain,
situations
events, and then at the end of the day, the Constitution does not even empower him to suspend a democratically elected governor, a sitting governor. And at the end of the day, I don't know why Senate took that path.
Yesterday we saw the likes of El-Rufai and Atiku, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Alhaji El-Rufai, where they held press conferences yesterday and said, I heard clearly when El-Rufai said the president had no right to suspend an elected governor. We'll see how it unfolds. It's not just about putting up press conferences and all that. The president has made his declaration. Like I said yesterday, the heart of the king is in the hands of God, and the new sole administrator has assumed office. There's nothing much that can happen at this point.
There won't be lacuna there, and the natural balls a vacuum. So somebody has to be there while they're doing what they're doing. And, the thing has come under attack from all directions, from left, right, center, back and forth, from all well-meaning Nigerians, even legal luminaries. But I still wonder, even the NBA national president, but I still wonder, at the end of the day, after all this whole abalo, after all these condemnations, after all this attack, after all this, what they described as aberration, it's an aberration. After all this, what they described as a rape of democracy and unconstitutional action by the governor, is there nothing they can do? Is it just about
we are still where we are?
Talk. So how do we actualize the right thing to be done, to right the wrong, in the interest of the nation's democracy, so that our democracy will continue to, forge ahead.
Yeah, and
so this is more like, in a military rule, they drop draconian rules and they don't even want to listen. If you like, obey. If you don't like, obey. The law takes its course on you. And then this democracy is sounding like a kind of a military interregnum, kind of.
Okay, we'll open the phone lines. The numbers to call us on to give us your thoughts on the trending stories: 0904-956-0826.
You can as well call 0706-5381-320.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome to Press Review.
Hello, my brother. Can I come DBS Nina?
I can avoid can
I want to work on a glue.
Okay, what about you welcome?
Yeah, the situation in River State, I'm Anambra Dynamic. Yeah, if you blame the president for his high-handedness and insensitivity, then what do you talk about the National Assembly?
Mm-hmm.
They are there to make sure that the president did not behave.
Mm.
Like one of the jail leaders was saying that more than interested in the money they are going to get. Therefore, what was the number of those professionals in the system? But everybody, even the one outside Nigeria, came back because of the money yesterday.
Mm.
And at the end of the day, this is what we have. What will international communities think of Nigeria?
Mm.
The man was asking, the judge leader was asking, why can't they wait for Supreme Court interpretation?
Mm.
Is there anything wrong? Are they rushing for anything? The world will not come to an end. The real estate is not going to be taken away from Nigeria if state of emergency is not declared. But because we've gotten to a level where all we know is me, I, and myself. That's what matters today in Nigeria. But my consolation is that the man there is up looking at all of us. At the appropriate time, each and every one of us will be at times of his stewardship. Good morning and God bless Nigeria.
Let's Matapaka too. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ABS.
Good morning.
Good morning, Abu Talamo.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Uche Bonham. Benada.
Good morning.
My name is Emmanuel Okonkwo, calling from Oka, who I am to prescribe.
Okay.
Please, I know me and I come maka our able governor, the owner. No one man and the banks, I actually can only over what I give biko kene mana iri na agba manya mmiri n'irute okilikili ruo na so na ụmụ na ogologo ezi New York Junction wee kwedebe street light etinyere ibe ahụ ọ na-azụkwa na-enwe biko kene onwe nnekwute ihe ka n'ime enyi ya mana Chineke nna zọrọ mmadụ nnukwu moto enwere ọkụ ji speed wee na-agbaze ya na keke na-agbawo nwe ebe n'ebe karịkwa ibu biko kene na adreesị ụmụ ayọm na-ekwu so we get from roundabout Anambra Ring Road. We never know when we can go by that or to come on even the Guavashi. We is not going to down, not just to go to Munka. Only was out to Munka now or Kwanko.
Okay, you've made your point. Thank you very much.
Can you move to work as then I'm not the one I could drink.
Okay, darling. You go my assignment in Ototo. Okay.
All right.
Even the former, Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi condemned the decision. He called it illegal suspension of democracy. Okay, let's welcome this caller. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Debios.
Good morning to you.
Rico, Ogimachimo, Melanie Hala.
Okay. Good morning.
Piano Makaiva na River State. First of all, the house, yesterday, in the house, one name had to come those things, but my hand with the number hand so even yesterday, the same thing, whatever, even Dixon, now Senate President, issue the house, but also because someone with the number, even some members in the APC, they against. Yeah, no man, even a northern senator, so they against that emergency. So here we just use your voice vote. Because how many constitution, even voice vote to all constitutional. I can put a 12 vote in the house, and I watch a funding vote to whatever has vote. Nobody here voice vote. So how many you will go to that the heart is guarding Nigeria, a lawless society, country. But some Nigerians, they will keep on speaking because I am here. And the president, Tinubu, and the Gosu audio that in Nigeria. And anyhow. That woman very awful when they go this when I got it far. Nigeria should need to speak out because me have an edge here because you watch here in general when I told us state to emulate. So that the actors here they will do whatever they want to do. Good morning.
All right, thank you. Someone is here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, Anambra. I have given sabo.
Okay, fine. Yes, good morning.
Okay, good morning. Fine.
Hello.
Yeah.
We got to join you this morning, my child things, but this is the remaining. This morning, which made the shock my two constitution. It's been a surprise. The more Adam shock and I'm going to work with an because so here they should land in far today. You're one because he was election with election result electronic was one.
IREV.
Position Nigeria position Nigeria for
yeah.
Position Nigeria if you don't even position Nigeria because we actually well each one come mad ba ania each one happy of course threat
Okay.
Right,
yeah.
thank you.
You know, it was difficult to get the two-third majority because in the Senate, APC has 58 seats, and in the House of Reps, they have 175, and then plus other ones. So to garner two-third majority, it's not even easy. It can't come easily. So maybe that informed why they resorted to voice votes. And
did you see the way they shouted when?
Of course, now it's that.
It was as if someone.
The shouting there is
the shout was like
democracy in
action.
Why? For that one.
Why are you shouting like that?
Yeah, I see that one as part of the exercise. Some people will always agree, some will not agree, some will be shouting. It may even lead to fisticuffs. And there was
this dead silence when they said,
of course now, because
those against say nay.
Of course, because when you are doing the right thing, it's always straight. But when you're trying to cut corners on the, it won't come easy. Right? Somebody is here. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Kene. Hello?
We can hear you.
We can hear you. Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, Anako.
Okay.
Hey,
we are good.
Hello.
You can hear you, Ekene. Okay. All right, move on to stories from the national dailies. Kicking off with stories coming from Nigerian Tribune.
Even at that, we didn't do our home story. The Anambra story. At least we need to touch like one or two now. Except you don't think it's necessary.
No, go on.
Our home is our home. So. Let's get down to that one after this call. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
I salute you.
Good morning, Great Naja.
Good morning.
Dalun. I'm interested in Israel and Niger State. So, eventually, honorable on the headline got our able governor Soludo. So as a medical, I watch I issue of debt reduced drastically in the state. Since actually a homeland security law, there are one day and Boko. So we can see that our governor is doing a great job sitting at
Okay. Thank you. And then Solidary State's resolve towards repositioning Anambra to become prosperous, livable homeland. And then Ezechuku Abga chieftains calls Soludo high in infrastructural development, workers' welfare. Yeah, you can see from the 3 years of the governor is, let me say, part of ploy of encomiums from here and there, women in India, Anambra. I didn't even hear much from the opposing side or the opposition because everybody, the handwriting on the wall is very clear. Everybody appears to be giving the governor a clean bill of health in infrastructure development in all sectors of Anambra economy. And now he's now promising to, realize the vision of livable, prosperous Anambra State, which he promised in his manifesto. So we can easily say the governor is walking his talk, So there's no way we can do away with our home, the story of Anambra. Hello. Sorry, if you call us, move away from your radio set or tune down the volume on your radio set. So, somebody is there.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, Barrister Auntie Joseph on the line.
Wow.
I'm sure you're from him.
Barrister Auntie Joseph, it's been a while.
Thank you.
Did you jump back to another?
No, I'm for my wife, so our friend can be there. Just a contribution.
Yeah, may her soul continue to rest at the bosom of her maker.
Amen. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. This issue of real estate, if you look at it yesterday, even at this country is bigger than everybody, even the people that are at the National Assembly. Because if you are in an institution like Senate or House of Reps, and you cannot air your view, you represent people, and because of a particular interest, you cannot be allowed to say something, or the procedure cannot be allowed to flow. Then the man at this country will be terrible. And then I had no surprise. You know what I mean, at real estate, because even the judgment itself, a lot of us as lawyers have faulted it. That somebody has come out to say I have defected. All of a sudden, even with an affidavit before the honorable court. Court now went ahead and said no, the person has not defected. We have so many cases, decided cases.
So, as a lawyer, you're a lawyer. So, what's wrong with our constitution? Do we have two constitutions in this country?
What is something wrong with our constitution? Somebody has said it. So I listen to the person. Our constitution. The question is very clear. And let me tell you something. I could see Mr. President, we are in the sole administrator. That this issue is concluded. We don't even need the attention of the National Assembly.
So
the concern is that you can say it, then you wait whether that state of emergency is approved or rejected. It's only when it is approved that you go ahead and swear in.
So even before
these things happened.
So even before the approval,
somebody has been sworn in,
which is a violation of the constitution. So the constitution is there. That the people, our people, especially the leaders, it's not meritocracy, I don't know democracy. Because even Tinubu himself has fought against Jonathan when he declared the state of emergency without removing governors.
You can declare state of emergency. Nobody is saying you don't have the right. But to suspend a governor or state house of assembly is an insult. It's a slap on in this country. The world is watching us.
Yeah. So under the rule
30 members, you suspended them. That means you are telling the constituency to go and sit down, that you don't need them.
So under the rule of
then the money, Supreme Court said, don't release money until local government election is conducted. They have gone ahead and release the money. That is the country for you. God bless you.
Okay, bless you too. But before you go, under the rule of law, where do you think this one will take Nigeria to? You know? Oh, it's no longer there.
All right, so we'll take a look at the stories from the National Daily, kicking off with stories coming from the Nigerian Tribune. From Nigerian Tribune on the banner headline still on Rivers crisis, says Rivers emergency rule. Or after NAS approval, Abbas assumes duty, vows to restore law and order, says his mission requires collective support from all stakeholders. Without nay votes, reps, senators approve president's request, asks administrator to report to National Assembly, not FEC. Senate wants eminent persons to resolve Wike Fubara dispute. Tinubu salutes National Assembly. South Governors Forum says declaration did not meet constitutional provisions. Kidnapping, police deploy intervention squad on Shagamu Benin Expressway. Corps members 77,000 naira allowance takes effect March, coming from NYSC DG. Ibadan Stampede, or your government withdraws case against Naomi Uriyomi, principal. You will not allow destruction of national assets, coming from Defense Headquarters. As Disco office attacks, Nigerian military affirms commitment to rule of law. From Rivers State, Atiku, Babashir, Lawal, El-Rufai, others reject emergency rule, tax National Assembly judiciary to save democracy, accuses Tinubu of bias. These are the stories from Nigerian Tribune.
Okay, from the Punch, APC backs Tinubu as Atiku El-Rufai intensify coalition talks. 25% over subscription of first Holdco's 150 billion naira rights issue paves the way for its private placement of 350 billion naira. Reverse emergency rule, National Assembly backs Tinubu as Fubara counters president's allegations. Suspended governor blames weak South governors oppose Tinubu. Abbas warns pipeline vandals. Falling container grounds motorists on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. FG pardoned 4,000 prisoners, saved 1 billion naira on feeding. That's from a minister. US-based Nigerian woman faces 10-year jail for $40,980 fraud. And finally, FG panel reconvenes Monday over Naira for crude crisis.
From the Nation, police raise death toll in Abuja gas tanker explosion to 10. Nnamdi Kanu's trial begins afresh after 3 years. Southwest spends 800 billion naira monthly on cow meat. Eagles in win boost World Cup qualifier against Rwanda. And the banner headline stories from River State. Abbas assumes office, warns against sabotage. This other Senate House. Okay, Tinubu's emerged. Okay, we'll deal with that. We have Brazilian firm. Brazilian firm beginning multi-million-dollar investments to livestock sector. 2 Interpol watch listed suspects. Federal government MREIF secures 250 billion naira for housing. Ganduje tackles Atiku over coalition against APC. Payment of 77,000 naira allowance to youth corps members begins, says NYSC DG.
Okay, from the Guardian, salary review for political office holders underway, says RMAF chairman. For peace, Pandef advises Tinubu to reverse emergency rule. I endured abuse sexual advances for over a year. That's from Natasha. Thrones for hire. How politics, corrupt process turns traditional institution royal stool. Check that out. 4 and 5 pages of today's Guardian. Report hinges failure of public water services on corruption negligence. We freed 4,082 minor offenders to save 1 billion naira yearly, says federal government. Absence of a Nigerian envoy is not affecting foreign missions, Tuga assures. National Assembly faces backlash over state of emergency approval. Fubara denies culpability. Expert laments rising use of synthetic drugs among youths. And finally, 2027, Ganduje minister dismissed Atiku Obi El-Rufai coalition as failed gang up.
From Vanguard, we have for the world of sports. Expect rugged physical display from us, coming from the Spy Eagles captain. MFLA's trial, court rejects EFCC's request to file additional evidence. Local content stimulates economic transformation, coming from NCDMB. As Pandef, others loud Vanguard over conference. U.S. aids alleged support for Boko Haram unproven, coming from Toga. And then on the banner headline is still on Rivers State. To have a lot of riders there as well. Okay. Let's hear your thoughts on any of the trending stories as you listen. But one of the stories that made me happy this morning is the fact that NYSC is finally going to pay the core members 7,000 naira. From March, that's this month.
What do you think necessitated that?
It's the minimum wage.
The minimum.
The minimum wage was increased to 70,000 naira.
So after the face off with the, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, the girl who made the video.
So don't you think it's even part of the reason maybe they want to implement that?
Well, they actually
because she let it bear.
The DG actually last month said they will start disbursing the 77,000 naira from last month, which did not take place.
Okay.
It didn't happen. So he said he had to tell us the amount it will take for NYSC to be able to disburse up to that 77,000 naira to core members. And today we are seeing that he has promised again that it will start from this month, March.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
So we are keeping our fingers crossed for the core members, but it's a good news. At least any core member, especially those that do not have much responsibilities to cater for, would have enough money to take care of themselves in this economic situation, and as well have money to save.
Yeah.
Well,
I think at this point from Daily Independent is what, harping on as the lawyers query National Assembly determination of 2/3 by voice vote as lawmakers state of emergency in Rivers. Now these are lawyers, the parliamentarians, the lawmakers. Does it mean they don't know the rudiments or the cons and pros of why they're there? Lawyers querying National Assembly's determination of 2/3 by voice vote. And then a lot of people are saying we no agree. The man is already sworn in.
But,
he's already
but having a voice vote does not give you two-third of the house. It does not give you 2/3 of the house.
So,
because two people can shout the loudest
of course
eyes and nobody will say nay. It doesn't give you 2/3 of the house.
My worry is all these lawyers, they know what the Constitution says. Is there no way they can
to put the executive to order?
To do the right thing, to normalize their anomalies or to right the wrongs, so that when you look at our Constitution, the ground norm,
it's making it look like
they say
it's normal.
The court is the last hope of the common man.
Which hope?
No, is it? Not hope, your sister.
Okay. Someone is here.
So,
hello, good morning. Hello.
Yes, good morning again.
Good morning again too.
Yeah, that statement you read.
77,000 naira.
77,000 for NYSC begins.
Yeah.
Begins when?
March. This month.
March. Glory be to God.
Hallelujah, my brother.
Eventually, do you listen to Snow President yesterday? They are going to appoint eminent Nigerians the distinguish is not enough to settle the issue. Eminent Nigerians will sort it, the president. Who are the eminent Nigerians? At the end of the day, when Tinubu is there and the Wike is there, what will the eminent Nigerians do? It's a simple thing. The eminent thing there is for Tinubu to tell Wike to fill the job again in Abuja and allow Rivers State to rest. With the eminent Nigeria, they go to carry out their own voting and all that. What will they do? You think people are not advising Tinubu all this while about Rivers State? And what has he done about it? So just like I make robbing you your election and telling you to go to court, appoint eminent Nigeria. Eminent Nigeria indeed.
All right, thank
God
you.
bless us. Thank you.
Bless you. We have a message from Abuchi. President Bola Tinubu should not be blamed for the declaration of state of emergency in Rivers State. He just exercised his powers as president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces. The National Assembly Senate should be blamed for approving it yesterday. The worst that happened is that, Senate even approved the emergency rule through voice vote instead of endorsing it through normal legislative voting as required by law. Well, that's exactly the point we'll be making.
Exactly. So, someone is here.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning. Oh, no. Bumigani go radio.
I make what you go me and what you go me. I make a own channel about Tata Malo no ma.
My while again.
I make a welcome. Then I want to be going to so go if you are in the lab.
Oh, welcome well one I am with you.
You know what I'm a blue attack or ad. Voice vote. Do them get all by voice.
No.
About counting. You could go out with you could go out by you or that way. When the man in a Senate, we had him not go get Gura. But that primary. What they are why. I'm telling you the same thing. I'm an only go maka edify na people be na article. Yes. That is the best thing to happen to this country. Instead of they can march together, how you push APC out. Even the last election, if not, because the people be a detach itself from PDP, and the APC will not. Over here. PDP at teacher. And if we still emerge, people and
so how is
actually vote in the north. They actually vote in the west.
Okay.
In the south.
Chikota's
I took APC not taking. I'm in Nigeria. Can name one of them.
In our cross was the Rubicon.
A lot of events taking place in Nigeria this week. This week has been hot. From Natasha in the beginning of the week regarding the way they gathered the Kogi constituents, and then to state of emergency. We just woke up on a Tuesday. I mean, that's on Wednesday, and lo and behold, we saw the broadcast which was aired on Tuesday night, and to the whole events have been going round and round and round and round. And today is Friday, and we still don't know why situations like this should happen in Nigeria. And someone made a statement online and said that things have so much gone bad in Nigeria that when people hear bad things, they don't really feel the normal remorse or pity or pain about hearing bad news. They're like, okay, it has happened, next.
So are we used to that?
People have absorbed this thing to the point that
the shock absorber.
Yes, to the point that nobody feels surprised. Nobody is like, oh wow, or oh Chineke, why? Like nothing. Something happens, you chest it and keep moving. It has gotten that bad. Now someone asked me a question the other day, how much are you? How much damaged are you? I think how damaged are you? I think that's the question. How damaged are you? That's how damaged Nigerians are right now.
Yeah.
Things happen and people no longer show remorse, no longer show interest because they are tired. Yeah. But then this is where we'll come to the end of the
question. They didn't even mention Ushi Rita or Gameya too. happened as well. It's part of it.
This week.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of things happening this week. Well, from the positive angles, core members that will receive the 77,000. I can't wait to join the core members today by 12:05.
Oh, yeah.
On the Coppers Forum. Let me know how excited they are about the new development.
Yeah.
So if you're a core member, join by 12:05 today on ABS during the Coppers Forum. So you tell us how excited you are on this new development. This is how we come to the end of Press Review this morning. Thank you so much for joining us and being a part of today's show. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam Ugebenaja.
And thank God it's Friday. I am Roy Ekunefe. Well, thanking you for joining us on Press Review this morning.
And tonight you're going to be rocking
Night on the Rock.
Yeah.
We rock. You join me, all the rock stars in town. We got to rock tonight at 8:30 p.m. through 9 p.m. Be there.
Stay with us.